area of southwest London that's most famous for its rugby stadium is a quiet corner away from the buzzing crowd. For behind this often overlooked group of buildings, you'll find an unusual association that's been tirelessly promoting the gentle art of beekeeping for 100 years. So, why are bees so important?
As a bee enthusiast, I really enjoyed this documentary. I think it does a great job about talking of the importance of honeybees and beekeeping associations. I love too how it contextualizes the amount of time and energy it takes for different bee-based products to end up on the shelf, such as honey, and how many bees actually have to work for it and all the different factors impacting them. Really great, short, informative documentary about honeybees.
Centenary film. I thought this was a really great documentary on bees and beekeeping and how important and vital bees are, honeybees, to our existence and to our food, the plants. And it was also just a reminder of what these bees do. Oh my gosh, they're very busy bees. With the queen bees laying at least 2,000 eggs, a day. I thought that was crazy. And just a lot of the information in here, I was just kind of amazed by it. And I really wanted to hear more about the bees, but I thought this did a really great job of encompassing a lot of information. And I like the fact that, they're involving the children and having them come in and have days there where they, explain how important the bees are, and then they go home and have their parents, plant flowers and, they learn about the pesticides and how that can also be very detrimental to the bees and the bee production and, of course, our human existence. So this is very well done, very educational. I liked it a lot. I thought, that it was very good, very well done, and just, I hope it gets out there for you guys, and it should be shown in schools even. I'd like to see more and maybe even have a series on this. So great job, everyone.
This film is called the Centenary Film. What a fascinating short from the UK. It concerns a beekeeping group called the Twickenham and Thames Valley Beekeepers Society. The narrator has such a warm and friendly voice. I really love the history about the society that started way back in 1919. Great pics from the earliest days of their beekeeping. Very interesting facts about the honeybee and how vital they are to us. They pollinate so many of the plants we eat, such as eggplants, peppers, and tomatoes. I was amazed by the description of the bees' process and enjoyed the incredible stats about how hard they work together in the hives. I think it's awesome that this group is recognized with awards and that they offer outreach to kids and classes. Love the bee close-ups and the upbeat soundtrack. Great job.
Centenary film was very insightful. I feel like I've learned a great deal about honeybees and beekeeping and just how fascinating that whole lifestyle is, and also why bees are so important to us. I think the messages like this are very important because it helps us to realize just how much we need certain elements of nature. And so if you go around wasting it, if we lose bees, we lose a lot of things. It was a very insightful piece, and I definitely feel like I learned a lot.
Centenary film, told a good story about, the importance of bees. I think it told us, the message really well, and it gave really good explanations as to why bees are important. So I think it was very well done, short and simple, and right to the point.
All right, I just finished watching the Centenary film, which I thought was actually very educational and quite well done. It's based around a beekeeping society in, I believe, southern London. It's been around for a very long time, and I thought it was very informative in how they showed not just the history of the organization, but sort of how integral bees and their process with nature was to sort of human consumption, and how our entire ecosystem works and how our food supply works. I don't think a lot of people are that educated on that, and I thought this piece really was created in a way that made it accessible for people who were not educated on it, and also was very specific, and it was very informative, that allowed you, if you had a strong background in this, to really appreciate how the bees work, how they work together, and sort of have an appreciation of the process of beekeeping itself. I thought a lot of the sequences around the hives and the smoke were a really great mix of music and cinematography and narration in particular. It just really felt like an accessible documentary that really worked both on an educational level and an entertainment level. So in that sense, I thought it was quite successful, and it's why I liked it so much.